So, man, the way that I'm going to share with you today about how you can actually feel spiritual connection is by doing something called clearing the channel. So, the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to sit up straight. I want you to straighten your spine. I want you to have yourself nice and level, nice and tall, and be sitting nice and straight. Immediately, I want you to notice you feel slightly better. You feel slightly more noble, slightly more clear mentally. Physically, you probably feel better, but also spiritually, you can just feel, if you're sensitive especially, a slight adjustment in your energy. You're slightly more concentrated. You have primed yourself for better concentration and, the key word, consciousness. Okay? This is our main word that we're going to be coming back to, man. Everything is consciousness. Everything comes back to consciousness. Yes? So, the next thing that I want you to do is to realize that it's not as simple as just having your back straight, man. You got to do a lot more work. But I want you to feel right now, immediately, the difference. Okay? The next thing I want you to do is to notice that you actually breathe. Okay? Breathing is very significant for consciousness. So what I want you to do is actually go to the breath. I know spiritual teachers say this all the time. Okay, screw that. I'm telling you right now, actually go to your breath. I'm going to do it with you, okay? Can you feel that? You've got your spine straight, you're breathing, you're aware of the prana, the consciousness, the energy of the breath. I want you to feel these two things working in conjunction. I want you to feel them affecting your consciousness. I want you to notice that your channel is slightly more open and clear. Again, what we've done so far, man, is more immediate, direct physical things that you can do to notice a slight change in the opening of your channel. But really, where the real work happens is in the way that you live. So I'm going to now detail a little bit about the way that you can live so that you can have a clearer channel. Because the truth, man, the truth is the reason that you do not have a clear channel is because, and this is okay, we are ignorant, but you do not know truly how to live. Okay, so let me explain a little bit more about what I mean by this, because this is something that's really important to internalize and actually admit to yourself. Yeah. So, as I have been on my path, dude, one thing I realized is I was taking in a lot of spiritual teachings. I was doing a lot of study. I was even doing quite a bit of practice, but I was not living in and with consciousness. You could say it's this. It's this one word, man. It's the purification of your mind, body, and self. The way that you clear the channel is by purifying your vessel. So how do we go about purifying yourself? Well, the first thing I would recommend to clear your channel is focus on your own physicality. Yes. So start with the base stuff. And I want you to pay a lot more attention to the food that you are eating. I would honestly say that the next most significant thing that you can do in terms of, straight spine, breath, it is your diet. What are you consuming? Because what you eat profoundly affects your mind and body. And I want to be honest with you about something, man, something that I realized, which is that I've just resisted my entire life. I resisted having a conscious diet. I ate a pretty good diet, right? Because, I still do. But when I was training a lot, physically, working out and stuff, you have to kind of care about your diet. Otherwise, nothing really happens or, you don't really make progress. So I ate well. I ate relatively clean. I always kind of have, mostly. But I didn't actually have the maturity to eat consciously. So I'm not just speaking about what you eat, but also the way that you eat, and also, yeah, like also even how you prepare your food. So there's three things: the preparation of the food, the eating of the food, and yeah, again, the type of the food. That's the real one, that's the kicker. So man, I want you to really pay attention to what you are eating. And I want you to start to notice the effect it has on your consciousness. Notice that if you eat light and healthy, you will feel clearer. You'll feel a greater flow of consciousness. This is what we want, yeah? But if you eat heavy or very dull, dense foods, notice you kind of feel sluggish and lethargic and maybe kind of, right? This is the work. It is to eat different foods and to observe their effects, noticing all this with consciousness. Yeah? So it doesn't matter. Like, dude, don't worry if you don't eat super clean right away. It takes a long, long time for this purification to happen. Your job is to notice. It is to notice. Like one time, man, I ate I really liked like ground beef and eggs. I don't eat meat anymore, but when I did, dude, I used to love this combo. It was so like satiating, right? Like black pepper and just, oh man. And yeah, I'd eat this like big old freaking bit of ground beef and like have like 3-4 eggs. Oh man, it was good. I really miss eating meat, bro. Anyway, so yeah, I would prepare this, and like I would really enjoy it. Like my body felt great in a sense, but also it didn't. It didn't feel good spiritually. So my channel did not feel particularly clear because, bro, I was eating these dense ass foods. Now, keep in mind, if you eat meat, I mean, I do eat eggs, for example, but if you eat meat, like, don't worry, that's okay. I'll speak to you more about like the importance of vegetarianism within the context of spiritual work in the future. For now, just notice stuff, yeah? Experiment. Eat fruit, eat nuts, eat vegetables, and notice that this will help you. If there's one rule of diet in general, like try not to eat bread. Bread is not a great thing to eat. Maybe with the exception of very healthy bread. There's like, what's it called? Like sprouted bread, I think is okay. I personally eat sourdough bread that is seeded. So you've got lots of good things going on with it. The seeds there, like multi-seeds, you want as much variety as possible within the seeds because it's good for your gut and so on. So yes, but just notice that like right away, for example, a takeaway that you could have from today is like, yeah, cut out bread with the exception of healthy bread and notice what it does to your channel. Notice what it does to your consciousness. Yeah, start to observe this. The other thing that I'm going to say to you today, which again, like I want you to notice we are just returning to the basics more profoundly to then see the effect they have on our consciousness. So I've basically just spoken about diet, right? And what it's going to do to your channel, your consciousness. Now I'm also just going to emphasize something that like we already know, but I'm going to speak about it from this point of view of consciousness and the channel. I want you to notice the effect that sleep has on your channel. I want you to notice that when you sleep well, ideas come to you more freely. You're not as noisy. Literally think about this, man. Notice that when you don't sleep well and you're fuzzy, you're literally not on the right frequency to have a clear consciousness. It's all noisy up here. Like, I really suffer, bro, when I don't sleep well. I'm really sensitive. It's one of the things that like I'm really trying to accept in life, that when this happens, like, oh man, I'm so vulnerable, and that's just the way it is. I'm learning to work with it. But for now, I've got my sleep to be much better, and as a result, my channel is so much clearer. Now, I'll be honest, man, you've got to suffer a lot, to get to a point where your sleep just is consistent and it works. And I will do more of a deep dive on sleep in the future. Please be patient with me. Thank you. But for now, man, I want you to start to do these things. I want you to have a straight spine. I want you to breathe, and I want you to eat clean. And then I invite you to sort out your sleep. Do these 4 things, brother or sister, and you will have a clearer channel. You will feel consciousness. And therefore, and I can't believe I didn't say this earlier, you will feel spiritual connection. You will feel spirit. And really, man, what I want to do is emphasize the beauty of spirit and spiritual connection. Because I want you to notice that most people do not have the discipline or maturity to actually live consciously, thereby feeling more consciousness and actually having their channel open. Dude, when you live more consciously and you do these things, you've got your spine nice and straight, you're breathing nice and deep, and you're aware of your breath. You can feel your breath. There's a natural flow there of breath, a natural energy going on. You're eating nice and clean, maybe not too heavy, healthy foods that make your body feel good, that energize you, but that don't make you feel too heavy, and also that you are sleeping well. Man, you're going to feel great, to be honest with you, bro. You're going to feel really clean, and that is an absolutely essential thing to mention here, because the channel, there is a connection between the cleanliness of your mind and body with the opening of the channel. The cleaner that you are, the clearer the channel will be, the more easily consciousness will flow in. Oh man, like I'm lucky enough to feel it right now. And what can I tell you about this, bro? Well, it's just really worth it. That's the truth, man. I'm just going to really say it as it is. This is not like other spiritual videos that you're going to take in. This is someone trying to wake you up and trying to have you or enroll you into living consciously so that you feel spirit. Notice, I'm going to challenge you right here. Are you actually doing spirituality? Are you actually practicing the work? If you are not feeling spirit, do you know what spirit is? Do you ever feel spirit? If the answer is no to any of these questions, man, I invite you to do the things that I suggested to have you feel spirit more. Then you can practice spirituality and you can feel spiritual connection. You can live a life with spiritual connection. We are going to wrap things up there. The final thing I will say is, if you want help with this one-to-one, I do offer coaching and mentoring. If you are interested in that, you can see the link in the description. You can book a call with me. We can speak. If not, that is completely cool. Continue to do the integration work of what I share in these videos and you will see progress. All right, my friend, lots of love. Take good care, man. And as always, peace.